December 26, 2024. While most of the world was celebrating Christmas, something extraordinary happened in the skies above China that sent shockwaves through every military headquarters on Earth. Two mysterious aircraft took to the air. Aircraft unlike anything the world had ever seen. These weren't just new planes, these were sixth-generation fighters. Machines so advanced they make today's most sophisticated jets look like museum pieces. But here's what really stunned military experts worldwide. America had been flying their own sixth-generation prototype for years in complete secrecy. And now, President Trump has just awarded Boeing a massive contract to build the F-47, a fighter jet so revolutionary it will dominate the skies for the next 50 years. In the next 13 minutes, you're about to discover how American ingenuity and engineering excellence have created the most lethal flying machine in human history, why our allies are desperately racing to catch up, and how this technological marvel will keep America and the free world safe for generations to come. The F-47 isn't just another fighter jet. It's a quantum leap in military technology that will redefine air warfare forever. With a combat radius exceeding 1,000 nautical miles, speeds beyond Mach 2, and stealth capabilities that make it virtually invisible to enemy radar, this American masterpiece represents everything our military stands for: technological superiority, innovative spirit, and the unwavering commitment to protect freedom around the globe. If you're proud of American military excellence and want to see how we're staying ahead of our adversaries, type yes in the comments below. But before we dive into the incredible capabilities of the F-47, let's understand what makes sixth-generation fighters so revolutionary, and why timing matters more than ever before. While other nations were still drawing blueprints, America was already making history. Back in 2020, the U.S. Air Force achieved something remarkable. They had already designed, built, and flown at least one prototype of their next-generation fighter under the Next Generation Air Dominance program. This wasn't just a concept or a computer simulation. This was real American engineering flying real missions in real time. Will Roper, the former head of the U.S. Air Force, made a statement that should make every American proud. "We've already built and flown a full-scale flight demonstrator in the real world, and we broke records in doing it. We are ready to go and build the next generation aircraft in a way that has never happened before." Think about that for a moment. While our competitors were still figuring out the basics, American engineers, American workers, and American innovation had already cracked the code. This is exactly the kind of technological leadership that has kept America safe and strong for decades. The F-47 program represents more than just military advancement. It's a testament to American manufacturing prowess. Boeing's victory in this competition will revitalize the company's military aviation division and create thousands of high-paying jobs in St. Louis, Missouri, and across the country. This is American workers building American technology to protect American interests. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly makes these new fighters so special compared to what we already have? The answer lies in capabilities that sound like science fiction, but are very real today. First, let's talk about power generation. Traditional fighter jets generate just enough electricity to run their basic system. Sixth-generation fighters, like the F-47, are essentially flying power plants. They generate massive amounts of electrical energy, enough to power directed energy weapons, advanced radar systems that provide 10,000 times more data than current systems, and electronic warfare suites that can jam enemy communications across hundreds of miles. The stealth technology on these aircraft makes even our current F-22 Raptor look primitive by comparison. We're talking about aircraft that are virtually invisible, not just to radar, but to infrared detection, visual identification, and electronic signature. They're ghosts in the sky, capable of penetrating the most heavily defended airspace on Earth. Range is another game changer. The F-47 can fly over 1,000 nautical miles from its base, conduct its mission, and return home without refueling. That means American air power can project force anywhere in the Pacific, protect our allies in Europe, and maintain air superiority over any potential conflict zone without relying on vulnerable tanker aircraft or forward bases. But perhaps most impressive is the artificial intelligence integration. These aren't just pilot-controlled aircraft anymore. They're pilot-commanded systems that can process information, make tactical decisions, and coordinate with other aircraft and drones at superhuman speeds. The pilot becomes the mission commander, while the aircraft handles the complex flying and fighting. Here's where things get really interesting and why the F-47 F-47 represents such a leap forward in military capability. Sixth-generation fighters aren't designed to fight alone. They're command centers for what the military calls loyal wingman drones. Picture this scenario. A single F-47 takes off from a base in the Pacific. As it approaches the mission area, it deploys a swarm of autonomous combat drones. These aren't small surveillance drones. These are fighter-sized aircraft controlled by the F-47's artificial intelligence system. The pilot doesn't need to worry about flying formation or coordinating attacks. The F-47's computers handle all of that automatically. The enemy faces an impossible choice. Do they target the barely visible F-47, or do they go after the swarm of drones that are attacking from multiple directions simultaneously? Either way, they lose. The F-47 can stay at safe distances while its drone wingmen do the dangerous work, or it can use its superior stealth and speed to eliminate high-value targets while the drones keep enemy fighters busy. This isn't some future possibility. This technology is being tested and refined right now by American forces. We're not just building better fighter jets. We're revolutionizing how air combat works entirely. While America has been leading this technological revolution, other nations haven't been sitting idle. China's surprise revelation of their J-36 and JXX fighters in December 2024 caught many observers off guard, but it also highlighted something important about American strategy. China's J-36 uses 3 engines to generate the massive electrical power these advanced systems require. It's an impressive achievement, but it also reveals the engineering challenges that make 6th-generation fighters so difficult to develop. Managing 3 engines adds complexity, weight, and maintenance requirements that could prove problematic in extended operations. The European allies are also making progress with their Future Combat Air System, a joint project between France, Germany, and Spain, and the Global Combat Air Program, involving Britain, Italy, and Japan. These programs represent billions of dollars in investment and thousands of engineers working to develop competitive 6th-generation capabilities. But here's what sets America apart. While others are still building their first prototypes, America has been flying and testing 6th-generation technology for years. When Boeing delivers the first operational F-47s, they'll be based on years of real-world testing and refinement. That's the difference between theoretical capability and proven performance. The F-47 program represents everything that makes American manufacturing great. Boeing is using cutting-edge digital manufacturing techniques, including 3D printing for rapid prototyping, digital twins for virtual testing, and collaborative robotics where humans and machines work together seamlessly. These aren't just buzzwords. They're revolutionary manufacturing methods that make American production faster, more efficient, and more flexible than traditional approaches. When Boeing builds F-47s, they're not just assembling aircraft. They're pioneering manufacturing techniques that will benefit American industry for decades to come. The economic impact extends far beyond Boeing's facilities. The F-47 program will create high-skilled, high-paying jobs across the aerospace supply chain, from advanced materials manufacturers to electronics specialists, from software engineers to skilled machinists. This program will employ thousands of Americans in cutting-edge technology development. President Trump's announcement that the F-47 could potentially be exported to allies represents another economic opportunity. With appropriate modifications to protect our most sensitive technologies, export sales could help reduce the per-unit cost for American forces while strengthening our relationships with key allies. Let's get specific about what the F-47 brings to the fight that no other aircraft can match. The combat radius of over 1,000 nautical miles means a single aircraft based in Guam can patrol the entire South China Sea. Based in Europe, it can cover from the Arctic to North Africa. This kind of range fundamentally changes how America projects air power globally. The speed capabilities beyond Mach 2 aren't just about getting to the fight quickly. At those velocities, the F-47 can outrun most surface-to-air missiles and intercept enemy aircraft before they can threaten American forces or allies. Speed equals survivability and tactical advantage. But it's the advanced stealth characteristics that really set the F-47 apart. Air Force Chief of Staff General David Alvin describes it as having significantly longer range, more advanced stealth, better sustainability, supportability, and higher availability than our 5th-generation fighters. When the man who oversees the world's most advanced Air Force says something like that, you know we're talking about genuinely revolutionary capability. The aircraft's modular design philosophy means it can be rapidly upgraded as new technologies become available. Unlike previous fighter generations that remained essentially unchanged for decades, the F-47 is designed to evolve continuously. New weapons, sensors, or defensive systems can be integrated quickly without major aircraft modifications. America's sixth-generation fighter development isn't happening in isolation. Our closest allies are developing their own programs, and smart cooperation benefits everyone involved. The British-led Tempest program, now part of the Global Combat Air Program with Japan and Italy, represents exactly the kind of international cooperation that strengthens the free world. These allied programs aren't competitors to American efforts. They're complementary capabilities that make the entire Western alliance stronger. When British, Italian, and Japanese sixth-generation fighters operate alongside American F-47s, potential adversaries face an overwhelming technological disadvantage. The intelligence sharing, training cooperation, and joint operations possible with allied sixth-generation aircraft multiply American air power effectiveness. A coordinated operation involving American F-47s, British Tempest fighters, and Japanese variants could control airspace across the entire Pacific simultaneously. This technological cooperation also drives innovation faster than any single nation could achieve alone. When the world's best aerospace engineers share ideas and techniques, everyone benefits from accelerated development and reduced costs. Beyond the impressive technical specifications, the F-47 represents a strategic shift in how America maintains global security. For decades, American air superiority depended on having the best pilots flying the best aircraft. Sixth-generation fighters add a new element, having the best artificial intelligence systems supporting the best pilots in the most capable aircraft ever built. This isn't about replacing human judgment. It's about augmenting human capability with machine precision and speed. The F-47 pilot can focus on mission command and strategic decisions while the aircraft systems handle tactical execution at superhuman speeds. The deterrent effect of this technology cannot be overstated. Potential adversaries must now calculate not just against American military strength, but against American technological superiority that continues advancing at an unprecedented pace. The F-47 sends a clear message. America remains the world's dominant aerospace power, and that dominance is increasing, not diminishing. As we move into 2025 and beyond, the F-47 program represents more than just military advancement. It symbolizes American technological leadership in the 21st century. From the engineers designing revolutionary propulsion systems to the workers building the most advanced aircraft in history, this program showcases everything that makes America exceptional. The first F-47s are expected to enter service before the end of this decade, giving America a substantial head start in sixth-generation capability. By the time potential adversaries field competitive systems, America will likely be developing seventh-generation concepts. This technological edge isn't just about military superiority. It's about maintaining the peace through strength that has prevented major conflicts for decades. When potential adversaries know they face overwhelming American technological advantages, they're much more likely to choose diplomacy over confrontation. The F-47 also represents hope for American manufacturing and innovation. In an era when some question America's technological competitiveness, programs like this prove that American engineers, American workers, and American companies remain the world's best at solving the most complex challenges. President Trump's decision to move forward with the F-47 program demonstrates the kind of leadership that keeps America strong and secure. By investing in cutting-edge military technology, we're not just protecting current interests. We're ensuring American security for generations to come. The sixth-generation fighter revolution is here, and America is leading it. The F-47 will soon patrol the skies as the most advanced, most capable, and most lethal fighter aircraft ever built. It's a testament to American ingenuity, American manufacturing excellence, and the unwavering American commitment to defending freedom around the world. If you're proud of American military innovation and want to stay updated on how we're maintaining our technological edge, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more insights into the technologies keeping America safe and strong. The future of air warfare is American-made, and it's taking flight right now.